What's up YouTube? I'm Vaughn and this is the Gear channel where we discuss collectibles, hobbies, cabaret games from tabletop to video games, and today we are doing our first Edison match duel. Now I'm super excited for this, but it was quite hard to actually get a recording of a match duel because if you don't know, Dueling Book doesn't have an official ranked duel, so it doesn't really entice players to actually stay during the whole remainder of the match. So a lot of players kept on quitting. Who knows, maybe I'll do a collage of everyone kept on quitting on me. But today we are playing Yubel against Frognarchs. Yes, we never play meta, but surprisingly back then we were playing Machina. So I guess it's only now that we're not playing meta. So before we begin, friendly reminder as always to like and subscribe because it really helps the channel a lot and I do really appreciate it. So it looks like that we're actually going to be going first, I believe. Yeah. And our opening hand is Swing of Memories, Yubel, Terra Incarnate, Dark Refer, Tragoria, Doom Shaman. Our opponent has Brain Control, Thestalos, Heavy Storm, Lion Darkness Dragon, and Tragoria. So those bring back lots of memories. We drew into a calculator. If you're not familiar, this monster gains 300 attack for every level all monsters have that we control, which is quite good because he could get pretty high. So we're going to use Dark Refer to go and send the Incarnate. Then we're going to use Dark Refer's second effect to go and send a Yubel and Doom Shaman. So now we're going to use Swing of Memory. So this is the whole play, pretty much spamming Doom Shaman. So we're going to go normal summon it now. Then we're going to use the effect, get Yubel. End of turn, we're going to go and tribute it with Yubel, and then Yubel and Doom Shaman are going to like trigger. So Doom Shaman is going to destroy the Yubel. Yubel is going to go and spell summon the Terra Incarnate. Now you're going to see this interaction happen a lot because that's the whole point of the deck. Now end phase, Terra Incarnate go and blow up our field. So we pass it to our opponent. They don't really have anything, so they're going to go into a Brain Control. So they're going to go and tribute it for Thestalos. We're going to use Terra Incarnate to go and special summon. So it's supposed to be Chainlink 1, Thestalos, Chainlink 2, Terra Incarnate. But then they're going to go and send the calculator, which kind of sucks because if we had that, we could pretty much game them. So we're going to go and draw, and it's a Brain Control. So then we're going to go and swing. Our opponent is going to lose 24. And then destroy the Thestalos, and then pass to our opponent. Okay, so we're going to draw it into a Yubel. Not so great, have to pass again. So then we get Monarch Dragon. If you're not familiar, this card lets you send 3 monsters, and then we could go and gain 300 for each of those monsters sent. So he could get quite high. So they drew into Exile. Now this is an amazing good card, so definitely gets rid of Backwards. We drew into Dark Refer. We're going to go and just use Montage because we're greedy. So technically, we should have summoned the Dark Reference and keep Montage for later on. So we're going to attack, switch our Nightmare to defense in case our opponent has Mirror Force. They go Battle Fader. So this is what happens when you get greedy. You go get punished. So then he goes and tribute for Dark Dust Spirit. Go and sends everything. And then attacks for 22. So let's see where we top deck. So Silent Doom, so we're going to do the exact same play that we did before. So we're going to go and do the whole Yubel, and then end phase, go and get Terra Incarnate, and then pass to our opponent. They get Soul Exchange, pretty good. They're going to set. So I'm pretty sure it's both the, oh no, Heavy Storm and that. Okay, so we're going to Armageddon Knight, summon it. We're going to go and send Level Eater, but we don't use Level Eater, which is a misplay. We could deal extra damage, but it's okay. So then we're going to go send that, and then they're going to go Soul Exchange now. So then get Dark Dust Spirit in defense. We're going to use the Terra Incarnate to supposed summon. And then finally, it's our turn. We're going to use Reasoning. They're going to call Den. We get Doom Shaman, which is amazing. Use the effect to normal summon and effect to go and supposed summon a Yubel. Now we're going to use Level Eater, and then we're going to go and attack for Nightmare. Okay. Now this is where like the argument came because you have to understand. Now I did a ruling video about this, by the way. Okay. So I'll post the video. Okay. So damage step, like battle phase, damage step. Now let me explain something. So any effect that is like flip effect or flip face up, that does not have to do anything with altering attack or defense or prolong at the end of the damage step. Now this is a trigger effect. Same thing with Nightmare. So that means that at the end of the damage step, it's going to be Chainlink 1 and Chainlink 2. Now when people talk about sub steps, okay, they're not talking about trigger effects like honest, okay? So you have, it's a whole phase that you could choose when you want to activate them. But whenever it's applied to trigger effects, then it's as soon and it trigger at the same time, and then it starts a chain link at the end of the damage step. So it's not the same scenario. So he was saying sub-step, but that is not applied in this specific case. So you have to keep that in mind that when it's trigger effects, It's not the exact same ruling, and especially when you are applying it, if the specific at the end of the damage step, then it's going to be at the point of the start end of the damage step. So that's one thing that you have to know, especially in Edison, since there are a lot of cards that are very beneficial of knowing these type of rulings. So I definitely recommend to check that ruling out so you guys are more familiar when it comes to the battle phase and also the damage step, since Edison format actually abuse it quite a bit. Okay, so we're going to go and deal the damage, destroy, popper roll board. Yubel is going to trigger, go and spell summon the Terror Incarnate, and then they're going to go and draw into Substitute. Amazing card. Also, fun fact, it's not a cost actually. Oh no, it is a cost. My bad. Yeah, Edison for is a cost. It's just worded like not a cost, but it is a natural cost to tribute one monster. Okay, yeah, almost screwed that up. Don't listen to that. Okay, so they supposed to summon Swap Frog, so then they go send the Treeborn. Okay, they go return it. We draw Armageddon Knight again. We're going to go use the effect. Okay, send the Sandja. We're going to swing once again. They're going to go enemy controller. Not bad. Okay, then Terror Incarnate. We're really not using a level eater. It looks like we don't like it that much. Okay, limit reverse. Nice. So then pass again. Do we even have it? Yeah. Oh my god, I kept on misplaying. It's okay. This is a new deck. Never played it before, so trying it out. So they go exile, and then we're going to chain it. So Yubel, then it gets banished, but we're going to banish the rest of them anyway. So that was definitely a big misplay on our part. So banish those. It's our turn. Now we're going to go into end phase. No, level, and then what are we doing here? Oh yeah, we were going to do brain control. So brain control, take control. Treeborn, then swing. He's going to go Battle Fader, and then we're going to go end phase, blow up with one Terror Incarnate, and then we're going to go and trigger for Nightmare, and then pass on turn. Okay, so they draw into another substitute. They bring back the Treeborn Frog. They're going to pass turn. We have Calculator, which is very nice. Okay, so we're going to normal summon it. It's at 6,000, which is quite high. So then we're going to go swing. They take 100, and then Calculator is going to attack for game. So it looks like there's definitely a lot of things or interaction to speak about, especially when compared to like Go format. But yeah, it is what it is. So we're going to go into it. So we have Fruitless Burial, Ultimate Nightmare, Swing of Memory, Dark Refer, and Yubel, Terror Incarnate. They have Swap Frog, Solar Exchange, Battle Fader, Mystical Space Typhoon, and Burial from a Different Dimension. So very good hand. They draw into Riser, which is a very good card. Alright, so they're going to go normal summon the Swap Frog, use the effect. Okay. And then we turn it, and then we draw into Yubel. Very nice. So we're going to do the Grapha play, Doom Shaman, Swing of Memory. So pretty much the exact same plays that we always do. So we're going to go normal summon it, then use the effects, special summon Yubel, and then we're going to go and swing. Technically, we should have activated the Foolish Burial, but we didn't decide what we wanted to send until now. So then it was the level eater. So we could have done like some extra attack. Yeah, we really don't like level eater for some reason. Okay, so the whole Shazam again, get Terror Incarnate, affect the Terror Incarnate, blow up the Dark Refer, and then there we go. So they go Treeborn Frog, and then we're going to go and use that effect. So they're going to go and get the swap, just fill up the graveyard, I guess. And then they're going to go and just end. Yeah, end phase, blow up. That's it. So back to our opponent, they're going to do Treeborn Frog. Okay, get Riser, very nice. Use the effect. Okay, we're going to trigger. And apparently it does work because with Phoenix Wing Blocks, for some reason, it does work for Edison format. I could be wrong. This is the first time I'm playing this deck, so I could be completely mistaken and cheating and don't even know, but it's all good. So we're going to go and then swing, and then they go enemy control, switching to defense. We're going to go and activate Doom, do the whole Shazam once again. So normal summon, then special summon, use the effect. We're going to tribute, then we're going to go use that effect, go and special summon. So there we go, Terror Incarnate. Now Terror Incarnate is going to go send both our monsters, which wasn't really necessary. We didn't really have to do that actually. Okay, so then they get Treeborn Frog, very nice. Get Riser, once again, we're going to trigger the effect. And then supposed to summon the Nightmare, not from the one from the hand, because in case we draw into Montage, we could do some cool plays. Okay, they set the MSD, we're going to go and normal summon the Armageddon Knight. There we go, send the Sanjan, in case if we do a Doom Shaman play, and then we decide to Spell Summon a Sanjay instead. Now we're going to attack with Armageddon Knight. They're going to go Battle Fader instead, so pass turn. They're going to go MST on their turn, so we're going to do Limit. So we're going to go Yubel, and then that's going to die. And then we're going to go and Spell Summon a Terra Incarnate on our opponent's turn. They could have done it at the end of our turn, so then we would have to trigger the Yubel Terra Incarnate and minus. Okay, so they go and set. Now it's our turn, so we're going to go Armageddon Knight, use the effect, and now we're going to finally use a level eater. So we're going to go and reduce the Nightmare. Now go to the battle phase. Nightmare is going to attack because we definitely know that they do have monsters with high defense. So that is going to pop, deal 100, which we need for exact game. So now level eater is going to attack the battle fader. They're going to go add the swamp for the dupe. Okay, so swing, Armageddon swing, and then finally we're going to attack for 14, and that is game. So here is our deck. So definitely like the deck a lot. There's definitely a few things that I want to like switch out. So I am still working on the side deck a bit because so far we haven't been really using it for most of our games. Maybe put like DD Crows or something, see how it works. But yeah, so very nice. So starting first, we do have 3 Armageddon Knight, 3 Grapha. Those are definitely mandatory, especially with the reinforcement of the army, because you want to get our Shaman and the Yubel in our grave as fast as possible. Speaking of them, we have 3 Doom Shamans, we have 1 Gores, we have 1 Level Eater, which we kept on forgetting to use. Then we have 2 Montage Dragon, which is quite nice because if someone has like a beat stick up, at least we could get like a bigger beat stick. We have 1 Sanjan, which honestly hasn't been coming off too much. I guess as a starter, if we really have nothing, we could at least get our Armageddon Knight and then do some plays. But sadly, we can't switch our calculator, but we are playing 3 calculators because it's quite good and it could get really high really fast. We have 1 Tragodia as well. Then we have 3 Yubels. We have 2 Yubel Terra Incarnate, and then we have 2 Yubel the Ultimate Nightmare. Now, the reason why we're playing only 2 of each, or why we need to play 2 of each, is in case if we're against like Karaz or something that actually banishes them. At least we have like a follow-up, and it's from hand, deck, or graveyard, which is quite good because at least if we have them stuck in a hand, we have Montas that could potentially help, or even a lure, worst comes to worst. But yeah, so 1 allure, 1 brain control, 1 foolish burial, 1 reasoning, since we do have a diverse of levels, so we could get some really good monsters out really fast. Then we have the reinforcements. We have our Silent Doom, which is supposed to summon the Doom Shaman, but in defense, and then we have the Swing of Memories, which is supposed to summon it, but destroys it at the end of the turn. But usually the Yubel tributes it anyways. And for the trap, we have 1 Call of the Haunted, and then 3 Limit Reverse, which is mandatory because this is supposed to summon Yubel on our turn. If we activate on our opponent's turn, on our turn, we could go and put the Yubel in defense. So we would destroy it, and then we get a Terra Incarnate out right away. Now for extra deck, we have our Chimeras at 3. We have Catastrophe. So it's pretty basic for Edison. So Ancient Fairy Dragon, we have Armory Arm. Now we do have black over here, just in case if we do create him, at least we could do some cool plays with him as well. And especially if he's a good beat stick to have, we could still summon a Doom Shaman if he dies. So then we have Black Rose, Bionic, Goyle, Magical Android, Mistworm, and then finally a Stardust Dragon, even though we're not really playing Starlight Road in this deck, but it's all good. We have 2 Cyber Dragons, we have Cold Wave, we have Giant Trune, we have Heavy Storm, we have Mystical Space Typhoon, 2 Compulse, 3 Dust Tornadoes, a Mirror Force, World Decree, and Torrential Tribute. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of this side, and I wouldn't really recommend anyone to follow this. I would say the only thing is probably like maybe the Cyber Dragons. But yeah, speaking of, like maybe a Starlight Road would actually be good to actually have as well. So we're still working on this side, but for the actually main deck, I'm very happy with because it's actually been showing a lot of consistency and it's doing what it's meant to do, just spam Yubel as much as possible. So it's definitely a really good deck if you like playing Yubel. And that's it for our match and also a deck profile. If you guys enjoyed today's video, you know what to do, like and subscribe, and especially comment down below if you think we should do more Edison format duels. And if you want a sneak peek at future products we're planning to review here on the channel, you can follow me on my Instagram, VaughnGear. I'm Vaughn, and this was the Gear Channel.